Now, step 2, if we are following this card, we've got our contour done. Now we're going into our highlight. So our highlight is our foundation. Now, like I said before, by doing the contour first, it's mapping out your face. So the idea is thin layers and only putting the products where it should go, because we don't want to do layers upon layers. And this unique foundation is 3D. So by putting different colors in different spots, it's giving your face that lift that it needs, that 3D, and just adding life and enhancing your natural beauty. So let's go ahead with our main highlight, which is the first highlight foundation that I would have matched you with. And it's going to be the darker of the two. So there's a brightener highlight. So do the darker of the two. And a little bit goes a long way because it's all cream makeup. You don't want to dig in the tin, and it is so easy to over apply this makeup. So take your tin, and we are literally just dabbing in the tin 1 or 2 times, picking up that product, and you go ahead and lay it on your face. Okay. Now I'm just sweeping it on thin layers, and we are just applying it right under that contour line, just all along the jawline here. Okay. Bringing it down into the neck a little bit, and then into your upper lip, and then into the forehead, the bottom half of the forehead. I'm just gonna pop it back in my compact. Okay. And what I also like to do is I like to put it on by stamping it on, and then I go back and just smooth it all out and blend it all in. Okay. So along the jawline, right under that contour line, into your upper lip. If you didn't contour your nose, you would put it all in your nose and then up into your forehead, the bottom half of your forehead. Okay. So that is the main highlight. Now, if you got your color corrector, mine is Frenchie for my under eye dark circles. So take your Frenchie, apply it with your finger, because applying it with your finger is just heating up to your skin and just helping it blend in more. And a little bit, tiny little bit. Okay. I'm just dabbing it in and blending it. Okay. All right. So that is the color correcting. Okay, now I like to take the Detail Hack brush and the small end, and I like to apply my brightener highlight with this end. So go in your brightener highlight, which is the second highlight, and it's the lighter of the two. So I am going to stipple it on under my eye. And now I'm drawing this line all the way down the side of my nose and then into all the way up. So we are doing it like a triangle piece, and then trying to get it under and up under that lash line as close as we can. So like I said before, by doing your contour first, it lays it all out where to apply your other products. So we are stippling, and so stippling is we're just patting it up and down and spreading the product. Okay. You can also take this highlight and put a little bit into your eyelid. It just evens out the skin tone in there. And if you're like me, it's really red. So I like to just neutralize it. And it also acts as an eyeshadow primer as well. And now look at the difference, how much this side has brightened up already compared to this side. It just adds so much life and dimension into your face. And you can do this with a child on your lap. So you've got it in a big triangle piece right under your eye, okay? And then you can also take your brightener and put it down the center of your face. So your cupid's bow, your chin. I like to take my finger and draw that line down my nose and then into the forehead. Okay, so your contour, and then your main highlight, and then your brightener under your eye, and then down the center of your face. Okay. Now take your blush and bronzer brush and start blending this all in. So take it on a slight angle for when you're blending your contour line, because it just helps to blend that contour line up. See, when I said don't be afraid to get that line a little dark, look how beautifully that blends out, okay? And it just adds that beautiful natural shadow. And then just start blending everything else. And if you're like, ooh, maybe I over blended, no worries. Just put a little bit more back on. Just blend it out a little bit. Don't forget to blend out your nose if you contoured your nose. And just blend it inwards. And then continue on. Don't forget to blend out your neck. Okay. Now, if you over blended a little bit, just take the brush that you had your main highlight on and just crisp up those lines, just to keep that contour line a little bit more crisp. Okay. All right. Now we can move on to blush. Now, all of our blushes are highly pigmented, so a little bit goes a long way. There's so many to choose from. It's your lip, your lipstick, your blush. You can use it as an eyeshadow. They're so pretty. We have mattes, we have semi-gloss, and we have glossy. So it's preference. Okay, they're highly pigmented, so you can build it up, have it as subtle or as vibrant as you want. This is sandstone that I'm just using right now. And just applying it, the small end of the blush and bronzer brush. And then just blending it out slightly, okay?